Every day, billions of people drink water. But here is something surprising. Many people drink water the wrong way. Not drinking enough water can lead to fatigue, headaches, kidney problems, and even increased risk of serious diseases. But drinking water incorrectly can also create problems. Yes, even something as simple as drinking water can be done poorly. In this video, we will explore common mistakes people make when drinking water and how to avoid them. Some of these mistakes are extremely common, and chances are you may be making one or two of them yourself. My name is Dr. Jean-Pierre Kabongo, board-certified family physician, health advocate, and founder of Home Dedication Movement. If you are interested in understanding health in a clear and practical way, you're in the right place. But here's the big question. If so, many people drink water on a daily basis. Why do so many people still experience dehydration, fatigue, headaches, and kidney problems? Very often, it is not only how much water we drink, it is also how we drink it. Let us look at mistakes people make when drinking water. If you stick until the end of this video, I will reveal you a myth rather than a mistake that many people make. Mistake 1. Drinking water only when you feel thirsty. What is the problem? Many people wait until they feel thirsty before drinking water. Unfortunately, thirst is actually a late signal. By the time you feel thirsty, your body may already be mildly dehydrated. Even mild dehydration can affect concentration, mood, physical performance. To avoid the above, drink water regularly throughout the day, not only when thirst appears. Small and frequent hydration is usually better. Your body performs best when hydration is maintained, not when it is constantly corrected. Mistake 2. Drinking too much water at once. Some people drink a large amount of water quickly. This can dilute sodium levels in the blood. In extreme cases, it may lead to a condition called hyponatremia, sometimes called water intoxication. This is the condition where sodium becomes dangerously low. It can manifest by fatigue, passing too much clear water, like urine, which is indicative of overhydration and should prompt reducing water consumption. In severe cases, or if not corrected, headaches, vomiting, seizures, loss of consciousness, and even death can occur. To avoid this, instead of drinking a large volume at once, drink moderate amounts throughout the day. Please remember that hydration is not a competition. The body absorbs water better in smaller amounts. Mistake 3. Ignoring signs of dehydration. Many people think dehydration only means extreme thirst. It is worth knowing that dehydration can produce many subtle symptoms such as fatigue, headaches, dizziness, dry skin, difficulty concentrating. A practical advice is to pay attention to your body's signals. Urine color is also helpful. Light yellow usually indicates adequate hydration, whereas scanty, concentrated dark urine is a sign of dehydration. It should prompt water consumption in order to stay healthy. Remember that the body often whispers before it screams. Learning to recognize early signals protects your health. If so far you find this video helpful, please click on subscribe button and activate the notification bell so you don't miss similar video like this one next time. Mistake 4. Drinking very little water during the day. Busy schedules often lead people to forget to drink water. The problem is that chronic low hydration may contribute to kidney stones, constipation, fatigue, poor physical performance. A practical advice is to keep a water bottle nearby during the day. Sometimes simply having water within reach increases intake. Healthy habits often depend more on environment than on willpower. Mistake 5. Drinking excessive sugary beverages instead of water. Many people replace water with sugary drinks. The problem is that sugary beverages contribute to dehydration, obesity, insulin resistance, metabolic syndrome. If you are willing to stay healthy, please make water your primary beverage. Sugary drinks should remain occasional. The brutal truth is that what we drink can influence our metabolism as much as what we eat. Mistake 6. Drinking little water during exercise. Yet, during physical activity, fluid loss increases through sweat. If hydration is insufficient, this can lead to muscle cramps, fatigue, decreased performance. Practical advice. Drink water before, during, and after exercise, especially during intense and or prolonged activity. Hydration is essential for the body to regulate temperature and performance. Mistake 7. Drinking too much water right before sleep. Some people drink large amounts of water late at night. This may lead to frequent nighttime urination, which can disrupt sleep. And sleep is one of the pillars of good health. Practical advice. Maintain hydration during the day, but avoid large quantities of water shortly before bedtime. Good hydration should support sleep, not disturb it. Mistake 8. Believing coffee or tea completely dehydrates you. Problem. Many people believe coffee and tea should be avoided because they dehydrate the body. Medical explanation. While caffeine has mild diuretic effects, moderate consumption still contributes to fluid intake. Practical advice. Coffee and tea can be part of hydration and should be taken into account when calculating the total amount of daily fluids. But water should remain the main source. Health advice is often more nuanced than popular myths suggest. Mistake 9. Forgetting hydration during hot weather. Problem. In hot environments, fluid loss increases rapidly even if not having apparent sweats. Sweating leads to loss of water and electrolytes. If not replaced, dehydration can occur quickly. Practical advice. During hot weather, increase water intake and listen carefully to your body. Hydration needs change with climate and activity level. Mistake 10. Assuming everyone needs exactly the same amount of water. Problem. People often hear the rule of drinking a fixed number of glasses per day. Drinking 2 to 3 liters per day is just a general guide, but hydration needs vary depending on body size, activity level, climate, health conditions. Practical advice? Use general recommendations as a guide, but adjust based on your personal needs. Health recommendations should guide us, but the body signals remain essential. Mistake 11. Drinking water too quickly. Many people drink water very quickly, especially when they feel extremely thirsty. However, when large amounts of water are consumed rapidly, the stomach fills quickly and the body may not absorb the fluid as efficiently. In some cases, rapid intake may also cause temporary discomfort such as bloating, nausea, or stomach fullness. The body generally absorbs water more effectively when it is consumed gradually. Practical advice. Instead of drinking a full glass in a few seconds, try drinking slowly and steadily. Allow your body time to absorb the water. Hydration is not only about how much water you drink, but also how you drink it. Mistake 12. Not adjusting water intake to personal health conditions. Problem? Many people believe that drinking as much water as possible is always beneficial for health. As a result, they follow general recommendations about water intake without considering their personal medical conditions. Medical explanation. However, hydration needs can vary significantly depending on certain health conditions. For example, individuals with congestive heart failure may be advised to limit fluid intake because the heart may struggle to handle excess fluid, which can worsen swelling or breathing difficulties. Margaret, 66 years old female patient of mine when I was still working as hospitalist, is suffering from congestive heart failure. Despite her strict compliance with medications, she was admitted every weekend with decompensated heart failure requiring intravenous diuretics in order to force her kidneys make more urine. She was admitted frequently with puffiness and breathlessness, which were always preceded by a dinner with her daughter at their favorite restaurant. Willing to explore the reasons of her weekly decompensation, it turned up that the restaurant she was going to was using a lot of flavor enhancer, monosodium glutamate MSG. The sodium-rich chemical commonly used in restaurants caused people to drink a lot of water. What was the reasons why Margaret's medical condition deteriorated every weekend? Once we discovered that, I advised her and I have never seen her again until I stopped working in the hospital 6 years later. On the other hand, people who experience kidney stones are often encouraged to increase fluid intake to help dilute substances in the urine that can form stones. Because different conditions affect how the body manages fluids and electrolytes, hydration recommendations should sometimes be adjusted medically. Practical advice. If you have a chronic health condition, especially involving the heart, kidneys, or endocrine system, it is important to follow the hydration guidance provided by your healthcare professional. General advice about water intake may not apply equally to everyone. Healthy hydration is not a one-size-fits-all rule. The right amount of water depends not only on activity and climate, but also on individual health conditions and medical advice. Mistake 13. Ignoring electrolytes during heavy sweating. Problem. Some people drink only plain water during intense exercise or prolonged sweating. Medical explanation. Sweating does not only remove water from the body. It also removes important electrolytes such as sodium and potassium. If large amounts of water are consumed without replacing these minerals during prolonged sweating, the balance of fluids in the body may be affected. Practical advice. For moderate daily activity, water is usually sufficient. But during prolonged exercise, intense physical work, or extreme heat, it may be helpful to also replenish electrolytes through food or appropriate drinks. Big insight. Hydration is not only about replacing water, but sometimes also about maintaining the balance of minerals in the body. Mistake 14. Drinking too much water during meals. Problem. Some people drink very large amounts of water during meals. Medical explanation. Drinking excessive water while eating may dilute digestive juices in the stomach and can sometimes make digestion less comfortable for some individuals. It may also create a feeling of fullness that interferes with mindful eating. Practical advice. Small amounts of water during meals are generally fine. However, it may be better to avoid very large quantities of water during the meal itself and instead hydrate between meals. Big insight. Healthy hydration habits should support digestion rather than interfere with it. Mistake 15. It is rather a myth. Thinking that bottled water is always better than tap water. The problem is that many people believe that bottled water is always safer, cleaner, or healthier than tap water. Because of this belief, some people avoid drinking tap water even in places where it is perfectly safe. The truth is that in many countries, tap water is carefully monitored and must meet strict public health standards. In fact, in some regions, tap water is tested more frequently than bottled water. Bottled water can sometimes contain similar mineral compositions to tap water, and in certain cases, it may simply be treated municipal water that has been bottled. There are also environmental concerns associated with bottled water, including plastic waste and transportation impacts. Practical advice. In places where the public water supply is considered safe, tap water can be a perfectly healthy and economical option. Using a reusable bottle and drinking clean tap water can support both personal health and environmental sustainability. Big insight. Good hydration is not about choosing the most expensive water, but about choosing safe, accessible, and sustainable sources of water. Conclusion. Water is one of the most essential substances for life. Without it, life is impossible. Reason why one of the most common saying is, water is life. Yet something as simple as drinking water can still be misunderstood. That's why I have put together these mistakes that I am going to summarize here. Drinking water only when you feel thirsty. Drinking too much water at once. Ignoring signs of dehydration. Drinking very little water during the day. Drinking excessive sugary beverages instead of water. Drinking very little water during exercise. Drinking too much water right before sleep. Believing coffee or tea completely dehydrate you. Forgetting hydration during hot weather. Assuming everyone needs exactly the same amount of water. Not adjusting the amount of water to one's personal health condition. Ignoring electrolytes during heavy sweating. Drinking too much water during meals. Thinking that bottled water is always better than tap water. Avoiding these common mistakes can improve energy levels, physical performance, kidney health, metabolic health. Sometimes the smallest daily habits have the greatest impact on long-term health. If you have not, please subscribe to MediLink Talks. Like this video, share it with others, and leave a comment below. Your support helps us continue sharing practical health knowledge with more people. And before you leave, I would like to ask you a question. What is the most important lesson you have learned from this video and how you were doing it before? Please answer in the comment section. I read all the comments and will respond to you. If you want to learn more on drinking water, watch this video I published earlier on the benefits of adequate water consumption. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.